There's a lot of things tangibly and intangibly that you have accomplished and evolved within that perhaps you're not seeing. Welcome to the Words of Wisdom podcast. This is the place to be to raise the consciousness within in order to create a life and business of ease, flow, and freedom. This podcast offers inspiring stories, strategies, and special guests to help you become your most aligned self. I am Minerva, a former NBA Toronto Raptors dancer turned ICF accredited spiritual life coach, founder of Goddess of Wisdom Spiritual Life Coaching, and Starseed Academy coach training. My soul's mission is to show you the impossible is truly possible. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Let's get to awakening your soul's wisdom. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Words of Wisdom. Today, what I'm going to share with you are a few journal prompts to start manifesting your best year. 2024 is around the corner, and you might be sitting thinking about all the things you've accomplished this year or having accomplished this year. Maybe you are feeling like, I thought I would be further along. I didn't check everything off my list. I didn't accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. And that's normal to feel some of that. But also, I'm sure there is so much you've accomplished that you're not giving yourself credit for. There's a lot of things tangibly and intangibly that you have accomplished and evolved within that perhaps you're not seeing. So, the journal prompts I'm going to give you here is to give you a new perspective on this past year, clear some of that shit out before you go into 2024 and give you a reset in perspective and who you are being as you step into the new year. So get that pen and paper ready and let's go. So the first journal prompt I have here for you, by the way, you can journal this or meditate on this. It's totally up to you. But these are questions I would do myself. What have you accomplished this year? Write down everything. It could be within your how much money you made, what milestones you've hit, things in your business, things in your career. It can also be in your personal life, you as a parent. What have you accomplished? Maybe renovations in your home. I encourage you to list everything that comes to mind. And chances are, most times we list the things we've accomplished, things we can see, things we can hold, like money, home, clients, stuff like that. But I also encourage you to search for the things that are inside of you. How have you grown this year? What wisdom have you gained? What new awarenesses have you come across? How do you feel right now compared to where you were January 1st this year? I want you to list everything you've accomplished. And I even want to encourage you to write 2 full pages of things you've accomplished. So the minute you feel like, I had enough, like, okay, this is all, I want you to keep digging, keep searching. And I want you to see everything you've accomplished, not just the tangible things, but the intangible things, the who you are things, the wisdom, the strength, the perseverance, the commitment, your vision, the clarity on who you are, the clarity on your purpose, the newfound passion that's ignited within you, the focus that you have. I want you to list all those things because those are the things that are really going to be pushing you forward. So that's question number 1. What have you accomplished this year? Question number 2, how do you feel about all of that? Take a look at your list, those pages, all of your accomplishments. And also, you may even write things from previous years, and that's totally fine too. Anything, right? Anything and as many things as you can. And take a step back and review it and ask yourself, how do you feel about that? How does that make you feel? And maybe if there's any moments of doubt or whatever, fine, write that down. But I really hope you zoom out and have a moment of like, holy shit, I accomplished a lot. Look where I am now compared to where I was a year ago. Look at these $1 million lessons, my mentor calls it. Look at all this wisdom I have gained. Look at all the confidence I have gained. Look at who I am today. For me, I've accomplished so much this year. I'm a manifester. I'm a manifesting coach, right? And there's things that I've accomplished and there's things I'm still working towards as well. But I really had a moment the other day in my backyard and I looked up and it was like such a beautiful moon and sky. And I had this moment of like, I can even cry thinking about it. Like, holy shit, I achieved everything I wanted. I manifested so much this year. I have the husband, the house, the kids, the family of my dreams. I opened my Airbnb this year. That was a huge vision I had that just came to life. I have two other beautiful businesses that are just flowing for me and with me. I've created sustainable income. I have created an impact. I've created such a beautiful business that's really serving and touching lives. And I'm doing what I love and I'm loving who I am being. And that was just such a moment for me. And so I encourage you to find that moment for yourself where you can really look back and stand in awe of everything you've created and who you are in this moment because you are a purpose driven being. You are here to serve. You want to make an impact. You want to change lives and you want to do that through something you love in the most aligned way. And that takes a special person. That takes a person who has done so much work on themselves and has been through so much life experience. So everything you are in this moment has prepared you for that bigger vision. So I just want to tell you that. I'm just went on a little tangent there. It's called to share that with you. So please take that to heart. Okay, so how do you feel about your accomplishments? Hopefully now you feel badass about your accomplishments because you are freaking amazing. Number 3, what do you not see about yourself? What are you not giving yourself enough credit for? Are you not giving yourself enough credit for the wisdom you have, for the gifts and talents and strengths you have? Even if you think, man, they're nothing. Everyone could do that. It's no big deal. What is it that you're not seeing yourself for? For me, when I really owned and really, like for a long time, I was like, oh, it's no big deal what I've manifested. It's no big deal what I've helped clients to do. They've done it. We've partnered together. It was wonderful. It was great. But I did a lot of work on myself to get really clear and go deeper and own my power even more this year as a manifestation coach. And even now, I don't know when I've said this on the podcast, but I'm now owning it. I'm a manifestation coach and I help spiritual entrepreneurs and coaches master that life and business that they desire. And that's what I'm here for. And when you see yourself, own your results, own who you are, own your gifts, own your wisdom, own your experience. That's your own fuel in your car that's going to just take you forward. Or your own fuel in the rocket ship that's just going to take off. So what are the things you're not seeing in yourself? Write it down. The things you don't think are a big deal, that are mediocre. Write everything down. And also write down the parts that you're like, yeah, that's pretty amazing that I am and that I've done and who I'm being. But just be real with yourself. What is it that you're not seeing and giving yourself enough credit for? Okay. And next, what do you need to start seeing, feeling, and being? What do you need to start seeing, feeling, and being about yourself as you go into 2024? Because that's your power right there. Once you own it, once you see it, once you feel it, once you embody it, and take that into 2024, that is just such a strong, powerful frequency to just start flying from. Before you tackle anything, write out a plan, take action steps. You need to be very clear. You need to start owning your power. And I'm saying this from experience because I haven't always owned my power, my friends. And I also know the feeling that once you do, shit starts happening for you. But you need to start owning it because that's what you came here to be. That's who you are. You came here to have fun. You came here to be free. You came here to be you. And that's what's going to make the greatest impact and change in not just your world, but other people's world. So, what do you need to start seeing, feeling, being, and even believing about yourself as you go into 2024? Those are my journaling prompts for you because I feel like that'll give you a nice reset, clarity, and charge as you start going into the new year. And even as you start coming down from this year. In my next episode, I want to talk about the thing you need to release before you go into 2024. So, friends, I hope you enjoyed this one. Short and sweet. Let me know how this episode impacted you. Leave a review, leave a comment wherever you're listening to this from. I really appreciate you. And I'm so in love with the work that I do in guiding you and inspiring you to live your best life and be your best self. So thank you so much. And before we go, I'm so excited to share that I have released my next workshop. Well, actually, it's a 1-day mastermind. Listen to this. It's a 1-day mastermind for 3 hours. We're meeting online. We're manifesting your year. It's called Manifest Your 1-Day Mastermind Planning Party. We're going to start having fun with manifesting this shit out of your life. Okay. This is a new way of setting goals. And what we're going to do, we're going to release the old self from the most aligned, clear, loving way, and no more shame and blame into the new year. We're going to release the old self, release the old way of manifesting, take what is best and alive and inspired within you and untapped within you and ignite that power, ignite that vision, ignite that plan into 2024. So this workshop is happening online via Zoom. It's a live class. I'll do some training. I'll do some coaching. We'll do some Q&A. It's 3 hours happening Wednesday, January 10th. And listen to this. It's just $50 until December 13th. We'll leave the link below. The price goes up after that. I would jump on this. So see you at the manifesting party. Love you all.